Hey, retirees, stop everything you're doing right now. Your Social Security check could jump by an extra $200 every single month starting January 2026. And I'm talking real legislation moving through Congress that's got senators fired up. This isn't clickbait. This isn't hype. This is breaking news straight from Capitol Hill that could put $1,200 cash directly into your pocket over the next 6 months. And I've got the exact bill names, the senators pushing it, and the timeline you need to know before it's too late. Picture this. Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, Elizabeth Warren, Ron Wyden, and Chuck Schumer have two powerhouse bills on the table. The Social Security Emergency Inflation Relief Act and the Boosting Benefits and COLA for Seniors Act, specifically designed to combat Trump-era inflation that's eating your fixed income alive. They're calling the 2026 COLA insulting, and they're demanding action now to give every Social Security recipient, every veteran, every disabled American an emergency $200 monthly boost from January through July 2026. That's 6 payments, $1,200 total, and it's targeted relief for the people who need it most. But here's the urgent catch. Nothing happens until Congress passes these bills, and with the government funding deadline looming, every day counts. If these bills stall, poof, your $1,200 vanishes. I've got the full breakdown of why they're only doing 6 months instead of a full year, why they're not making it permanent yet, and what you need to do to stay updated as this races through the Senate. And hold on. President Trump just doubled down on his explosive promise to send every low and middle income American a $2,000 tariff dividend check. We're talking $346 billion in potential payments funded by tariff revenue. But the Supreme Court could make or break this entire plan. I've got the fact-check numbers, the revenue projections, and the Alaska-style dividend model they're looking at. Is this the biggest senior payout in decades or political smoke? Retirees News and Updates is your trusted source. No fluff, no fake news, just verified updates from the Senate floor, the White House, and the Treasury. Hit that subscribe button, smash like, and turn on notifications because the second these bills move, the second tariff check details drop, you'll hear it here first. Your financial future is on the line. Don't miss a single update. Let's dive into the exact bill language, the income thresholds, and what happens if the government shuts down. Coming up right now. All right, retirees, buckle up. We're diving straight into the fire with the Social Security Emergency Inflation Relief Act and the Boosting Benefits and COLA for Seniors Act. These aren't some dusty proposals gathering cobwebs. These are live bills in Congress right now, sponsored by heavy hitters, Senator Kirsten Gillibrand DNY, Elizabeth Warren DMA, Ron Wyden DR, and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer DNY. And they're screaming from the rooftops that the 2026 COLA of just 2.8% is a slap in the face to every senior, veteran, and disabled American living on a fixed income. Let's break it down line by line, because your $1,200 is on the line. The plan? $200 extra per month, every month from January 2026 through July 2026. That's 6 payments, $1,200 total, deposited directly into your Social Security, SSI SSDI, or VA benefit account. No applications, no hoops, just automatic relief for inflation that's been crushing your grocery bills, prescriptions, and utilities since 2021. Senator Gillibrand said it best. Our seniors have spent a lifetime working, paying into Social Security, but the payouts simply aren't keeping up with rising costs. She's 100% right. The average Social Security benefit is $1,920 per month, but after Biden-era inflation averaging 5% annually, seniors have lost $3,400 in purchasing power. The 2.8% COLA for 2026? That's only $53 extra per month. Not even enough for 1 tank of gas. So why only 6 months? Why not $2,400 for the full year? Why not permanent? Here's the raw truth. These bills are emergency measures, temporary bridges to force Congress to fix the broken COLA formula forever. The senators know $200 per month indefinitely would cost $48 billion annually, and with $38 trillion in national debt, they're starting small but strategic. January to July 2026 gives them 6 months to prove it works, build public pressure, and push for a permanent boost in the 2027 budget. But here's the gut punch. Nothing happens if Congress doesn't act before January 2026. And right now, the government is at risk of shutting down over funding fights. If no deal by the deadline, these bills freeze, your $200 vanishes, and seniors get nothing. I'm tracking every hearing, every vote, every amendment, and the second this moves, you'll know. Now, let's talk $2,000 stimulus. President Trump's tariff dividend bombshell. He's doubling down on Truth Social. Every low and middle income American gets a $2,000 dividend paid from tariff revenue. We're talking $346 billion in potential checks. 173 million Americans under 100K income times $2,000 each. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent told Fox, it could be direct checks, tax cuts, or both. But can they pay for it? Here's the cold, hard math. 2025 tariff revenue, $195 billion. Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget. Cost for $2,000 checks, $346 billion. Shortfall, $151 billion. Trump's fix? New tariffs kick in 2026, projected to generate $300 billion per year. The Tax Foundation says $1.8 trillion over 10 years, more than enough. But Congress must pass a law, just like the 2020 stimulus checks. And the Supreme Court is reviewing tariff legality. If they rule against, it could take 7 years to fund. This isn't fantasy. Alaska does it. The Alaska Permanent Fund pays every resident $1,000 to $2,000 per year from oil revenue. Trump wants a national version. Americans are shareholders, but high earners are excluded, likely 100K plus, and payments could phase in 2026 to 2027. Retirees News and Updates is your lifeline. No spin, no scams, just facts. We're talking bill tax, vote counts, revenue reports, everything you need to protect your money. Hit subscribe. Turn on the bell, because if these bills pass, if the $2,000 checks drop, if the government shuts down, you'll hear it here first. Your action steps. 1. Call your senator. Demand they co-sponsor these bills. 2. Share this video. Warn every senior. 3. Comment below. I want my $200 plus $2,000. We're 700 words in, and this is just the beginning. Next video, exact payment dates, income limits, and what happens if Trump wins the tariff fight. Stay locked in. Your wallet depends on it. God bless you, God bless Social Security, and see you in the next update.